Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Amra and this is Amra's Beauty Blog. I'm a freelance makeup artist with a passion for all things beauty. If you're a subscriber, then a welcome return. If you like this video, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for weekly uploads. Today I'm going to be talking to you about 3 brands from 3 amazing companies. You know that I'm a massive Sonia G fan. I love her brushes. I think her brushes are probably one of my favourites that I have in my collection. I picked up the Hinoki Set. This is very special. This is limited edition. If you go to Sonia Sweet Makeup Temptations website, she says it's a combination of Japanese traditions and superior materials with an innovative little twist. The 2 brushes have been handmade in Japan by renowned Vieve artisans, and they use Japanese cypress for the handles with custom crafted brass furulels that are paired with the softest Psycho-Ho goat bristles. I am really excited to try these with the products that I have today. So that is the first brush, which is like a cheek brush. You can use it for a number of things. I love the size of this brush. I also love the size of the handles. It's very short, but actually I like that, and it feels really soft. Then this is the other brush, which is kind of more like a highlighter brush, I'd say. It has that kind of paw sort of look to it as well, where if you turn it on its side, you can tap it into areas that you need on the face. These complement each other really well. As you can see, you've got the Sonia G sort of bird design here, which is so pretty. It's got Sonia G written on the other side, then it says Japan, and then it says Hinoki on the other side. Oh, they're just so beautiful, and I can't wait to show you how they work with the products that I'm going to talk to you about. This is from the brand Vieve. Now, Vieve is a British brand, and it's by a makeup artist by the name of Jamie Genevieve, and I had the opportunity to visit her store when she had a pop-up in London in Covent Garden. I purchased so many different pieces whilst the pop-up was there, including her jumpers and her new brushes, and I can't wait to show you those as well. But she did a launch recently, and this was part of summer collection. These are her dimension face palettes, and I've got the colour Dawn and Dusk. And I picked up both because my skin tone can kind of cope with both. You get this lovely card when you order online, and at the back it says, "Thank you for being part of our Vieve community." These are like highlighters, bronzers, very summery, everything in one. So we're going to look at those 2 as well. This is what it looks like, and I just love the decor. This is very art deco, which is what Jamie said, is that it's like the old school makeup compacts that you used to have many years ago in the early 20s. It's kind of reminiscent of like the Charlotte Tilbury packaging, I think, that kind of art deco vibe, but I really love it. And this is the first palette, which is called Dawn. So this is Dawn, and the colours are really lovely. The other palette is a lot more darker, but I wanted to try this one because sometimes I sit between the 2. This one has a highlighter, a blush intense, and a bronzer. The highlighter is this shade here, then you've got the blush on this side, then you've got the blush here, which is like a blush intense, she calls it, and then a bronzer here. So this is the Dusk palette, and this one is a little bit more darker for like sort of medium to dark skin tone. This is how it looks. This one is called Dusk. And again, you've got your highlighter shade, which is there. You've got your blush, you've got your intense blush, and then you've got your bronzer in the corner there. So finally, I wanted to show you what I purchased from one of my favourite brands, Victoria Beckham. These are her new lip glosses, and I picked up all the colours because, well, I couldn't decide what I liked, but they all look so summery. So I've got PICANTE, APERITIVO, FIZZ and BUNGALOW. And I also picked up the pencil, which was the Instant Brightening Waterline pencil. When it launched, I didn't get a chance to pick it up, but I picked that up, and it's in the colour Neutral. And it's meant to open your eyes and make your eyes look brighter. I'm looking forward to trying that, as well as the 4 lip glosses. What I love about Victoria Beckham is you also get her pouch. So this came with the pouch, and you get a card, which is like a personalised card. It just says, "Thank you for supporting Victoria Beckham Beauty. I hope you love the products as much as I have loved creating them. Kisses, VB." So Victoria has written a note, and then that's really lovely. Nice touch. So these are the 4 colours of the new summer glosses. They have just been launched, and I can't wait to show you these on my lips. And finally, this is the Instant Brightening Waterline Pencil, and that's how the pencil looks. What I thought I'd show you is the foundation I have on. Victoria Beckham has something called the Cell Rejuvenating Priming Moisturiser, and I have this on at the moment in the colour Golden. It's a really lovely primer moisturiser. It's not like a heavy foundation, it's just something light during the summer. So I thought I'd put that on just to show you how that looks. I love this product, it's very unique. So what I thought I'd do is we're going to look at this first. We're just going to see how this looks with probably two of the Victoria Beckham glosses, which are a bit lighter, and then the darker ones that I have we're going to use for the darker palettes. First of all, I thought we'd start off with the blush, so I'm going to use this Sonia G Hinoki brush and we're going to go into one of the blushes. So we're going to take the fairer blush, which is this one here. So you see the colour on there? Oh, that's cute. That's really nice. And I'm just going to try this intense blush as well. And then I'm going to try the bronzer shade, which is here. And then we're going to go into the highlighter shade, which is here. So that is the quick look with the Vieve Dimension Face Palette in Dawn. Surprised, it's very, very pretty, especially the highlighter really pops and the cheek appeared sort of faster than I thought it would be. Loving it so far. As you can see from the Victoria Beckham glosses that have just been launched, there are 4 shades. The 2 lighter shades I would say are Picante and Bungalow. So what I thought I'd do is show you Picante and Bungalow now on my lips with this palette, and I'm just going to do the eye as well so you can see how it brightens up under my eye. So if you can see that, it's kind of really opened my eyes. I'm just going to add a little bit of normal liner as well, just because it looks a little bit scary at the moment, but it's a lot more brighter under my eyes. So I've gone off camera and I've added some liner, and I just wanted to show you the liner that I added, which was the Hourglass Voyeur Waterproof Gel Eyeliner. And I added some brow as well. I am in love with these eyeliners. I think all of these are superb. So if you're going to get some eyeliners this year, 100% recommend the Hourglass ones. I've got the Dark Star mascara on from Pat McGrath. And then what I sometimes like to do is take a bit of the bronzer, which is in this side here, and just put it into the socket of the eye, just to give a kind of effect that there is a eyeshadow. It always kind of lifts, makes everything look really complete. And then I'm just going to go under. I should use a thinner brush normally, but I'm just going to take that bronzer and put it under the eye, and just to kind of complete the look. That is the first part. Now I've got my 2 Victoria Beckham lip glosses, which are new. This is Picante, so we're going to use Picante because this look is a little bit more lighter. I'm going to take Picante. Picante is quite light. It is kind of like a pinky colour, so we're going to go in now. Oh, that's nice. A barely there lip. You could even like put a darker colour on the outside and then just dab this colour on the inner bit. It's a really sweet colour, really, really pretty. So this one is called Picante. So the next colour we're going to move on to is Bungalow. So we're going to try Bungalow with this look because, again, this is a lighter colour. This is slightly darker than Picante. It's a bit more on the pinky side. Even though this one was pink, it was more corally pink, I'd say. This one is more pink pink. So this one is the colour Bungalow. So let's see how Bungalow looks. Again, really pretty, nice and summery. So I've just gone off camera and I've reapplied the primer moisturiser in Golden just so that we can have a clean slate before I hit the next Dimension face palette from Vieve, which is in the colour Dusk. And this one is the darker one, which I thought would be probably the better of the two for my skin tone. So again, you've got the beautiful packaging. One of the things I forgot to mention as well is you do have this protector for the actual mirror, which I'm pulling off, which is gorgeous. So we're going to do exactly the same as we did before. I'm going to go into the blush first, and then the intense blush, then the bronzer, then the highlight. I've cleaned my Sonia G brush. This palette is definitely more of my skin tone. I do love the other palette, but I think this probably was the better one out of the two for me. I love the blush, the intensity, the highlight is gorgeous. I think that other highlight is a bit more goldy. This one is a bit more rose gold. And in terms of the bronzer, it's a bit more deeper. So I think it's probably better for my skin tone. But honestly, both palettes are gorgeous and they're both limited edition. So finally, we move on to the two lip glosses. So the lighter of the two is Fizz. So we're going to do Fizz and then we're going to do Aperitivo after that. Let's look at Fizz. And I love this colour. It's kind of like a cool pink. It's a really lovely shade. Ooh, I like this colour. That's a really pretty colour. That one is Fizz. So the last one we're going to do is Aperitivo. This one is definitely more on the darker side of the spectrum, a maroon kind of colour, but not as dark as maroon, but it's like a deeper purple. That's probably my favourite. I thought I liked Fizz, but I think I like Aperitivo even more. So just quickly, I just wanted to show you the arm swatches for this one. So these are the arm swatches the highlighter, the blush, the intense blush and the bronzer. This is in the Dawn palette. So we're now going to swatch Dusk. So these are the 4 lip glosses from Victoria Beckham. The first one is PICANTE, Bungalow, Fizz and Aperitivo. So the last thing I wanted to swatch was just show you on my hand what that eyeliner looks like. So it's kind of like a neutral colour, which is really good to just brighten up under the eyes. Well, these are the 3 brands that I have been really excited to show you today. This is the finished look using the Vieve Dimension palette, and this one's in the Dusk, and I have the lip gloss from Victoria Beckham. I just wanted to give you my final thoughts on these products. The Sonia G brushes were amazing. I am never disappointed with Sonia G. Her brushes are superb, of the highest quality, and it felt so soft. My skin is quite sensitive. It felt lovely on the skin. I loved the Vieve Dimension face palettes. I am definitely more of a Dawn person than I am of a Dusk, but that doesn't mean I can't use Dusk, even though I have medium to tan skin. So if you are stuck, you could get them both, or I would recommend Dawn if you were at a push, had to make a decision. With regards to the lip glosses, I loved all of them. I think my favourites were definitely the last 2, which were Fizz and Aperitivo, which is one I have on at the moment, and they just complemented this look really well. Those are my favourites. Please let me know if you're going to pick any of these up. I'd love to hear. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.